Again, hello, I am back, and yeah, I'm playing something completely different now. I'm playing Dungeons 2, which is it's a game that I've actually been looking at for the website. I've actually been looking at this game for Geek Pride, so you can expect a written review on this one very soon. I'm going to go straight into a completely new game on this one, just to give you an idea of what this game is like. Now, those of you who have played games like this before, this is very similar to your top-down strategy games like Dungeon Keeper, like Overlord. You are basically the evil villain, and you must build a dungeon, and you must create your ultimate evil lair, create monsters, and rule the world. Now, where this game differs from games such as Dungeon Keeper, you actually get the strategy element of sending your monsters to the overworld as well. So it's really cool. You build your dungeon, and then you attack enemy cities and conquer the world. So we're going to have a look at this. Let's go straight into Dungeons 2. So we're going to go campaign, and this will give me
absolute evil had driven the alliance.
Oh,
back to their
there's
capital,
the narrator
King's
guy
Ending.
that I'd forgot about.
The time for the final battle had arrived. Prepare to destroy the alliance, and with it, all good in the land once and for all.
So, all was good in the lands once and for all. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen for long. Oh, look at the cute little bunny.
There was a kingdom full of flowers
And the butterflies.
and
Oh, it's so pretty.
where the sun shone all the time, and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good people stuff.
Look at the little deer.
There,
Oh.
the alliance of
So this is
abominable
already a
good
very
people
pretty
lived
game.
in
Now, this game was
unearned
originally
growth and
released
prosperity.
last year on PC, to my knowledge. And you
was
can
a
get it on
path
Steam.
leading to a
But it has recently been released on PlayStation 4, which is what
the
I'm
end
playing
of
on
this path
currently,
of the rock,
and
was
is
a cave
available
carved
for
into
download on the
rock, in which
PlayStation
the
Store for,
absolute
I
evil-
believe, around the £50
wasn't a
mark,
grubby, damp
which
cave
is
smelling of mud and
unfortunately
mildew,
standard
but
for
a
games
deep,
these days.
dark dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it.
So, we're in a
It
deepest,
was
darkest
home to
dungeon where
numerous
even
innocent
darkness was a...
monsters
Oh
who
my
enjoyed a
word, look
happy,
at that, they are
contented
spit roasting a
existence, living in
unicorn.
complete
I was
harmony with their
not ready for
environment.
this.
But time and again, the sickening,
Oh,
sweet-smelling
amazing.
good visited this
Absolutely
underworld
brilliant.
in search of treasure and experience points. Many monsters
treasure
found this to be
and
the death of
experience
them,
points.
But much worse,
Ah,
the
those
absolute
pesky
evil's
adventurers.
treasures were being stolen. One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the absolute evil decided it had had enough and decided to do
So,
something new.
I guess
something quite
I'm the absolute
monstrous.
evil.
Go to the surface. The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching
Pesky
horde
Alliance.
just flowed over them like
For
an
the
angry
horde.
wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath.
I don't really care. I played
After
both
numerous
sides on
unrelenting
World of
battles,
Warcraft.
the absolute evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital, King's Ending.
So, Naga and spider demons can reveal invisible units. Remember that the next time you encounter an elf. Oh. Elves are invisible. How handy. So we're loading, and let's see how this goes. So, oh, look at that. That's an evil overlord. What a group of heroes armed. Oh, that's pretty.
After countless battles, the forces of the absolute evil reached the Alliance capital, King's Ending.
King's Ending.
The laughable remnants of the forces of good had come here to make ready for the final battle. Evil would
Laughable
pay a high
remnants of
price
the forces
indeed
of
to
good.
storm those fortress walls, Or so they
Turn this up a little so I can hear the narrator a bit better.
Suddenly, a rumble rose from deep within the earth. Stones burst asunder, revealing an ancient path into the depths. Out of the depths of Stygian darkness arises the invincible evil. With
Oh, look at this
steps,
Sauron
the
mother
unstoppable
hugger.
evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
Right, so let's kill this little buddy.
The presence of the absolute evil was also reflected in
I
the
do
land.
666
Grass
damage.
withered, and in places the ground tore open to reveal bubbling lava.
Smack. Kaboom. Do I go this way? I think I go this way. Skill me.
The forest could not withstand the aura of the ultimate evil, and beat her.
Attack, move, stop. Left and right hand of evil. Oh, look at it, he's so cool.
A few of the Alliance units had entrenched themselves here. A determined absolute evil marched towards them in order to strike them down with its mighty weapon.
Yeah, mighty weapon. Kaboom! Blam! Mess you up. Pick up the badge. Is this the badge?
The absolute evil had discovered a medal. These legendary awards ensured a creature could be made even more powerful. Eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield. Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil begin.
Yeah, Age of Evil. Oh, let's mess him up. Oh, hey, Tiberius, how you doing?
Darkened the sky, but the Horde's fighting skills were at their best in darkness, if they survived.
Strolling up. Smack in the face. All of these things. Yeah.
Defeating good was as easy as taking candy from a bag for the unstoppable
Let's
evil.
smash these things. Stop trying to cast your pathetic little spells at me. You're going to fail horribly.
Nothing and no one could
Right,
stop
let's
the
stop
invincible
and
evil.
blow this catapult up, because it's causing me problems.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the
Smack
east
up this
with the
fairy.
greatest of ease. Now, only one tiny camp offers any resistance to the absurdly evil evil.
Evil!
Won't be able to hold out for much longer.
Just walking up. No, you're right. This is not Dark Souls 3. This is Dungeons 2. Ow. Ow.
The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west with the greatest of ease. The defenders in front of the city had been beaten to a pulp and defeated. Now
Reached
the time
King's
had come to attack
Ending, the
King's
capital of the
final
Alliance.
battle beckoned.
A little bit slow. It's my only.
The city gate was
problem.
firmly barricaded by the Alliance's archers. But the absolute
it is a new
evil
thing.
wouldn't allow itself to be held up by such
I said,
ridiculous
obviously, at the start of the stream that I'm going to be...
So, go get them! Destroy them now! Oh, yes, sorry, stay in character.
I'm going to be looking at this one for...
The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the gate to the city.
do I do this?
Using its
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Wait for it. Dairy powers.
It's true. I am all about the... Wait, what?
And simultaneously eliminated a whole group of defenders. True story. The road
let's see
to
what
the
these
capital
skills
was
do.
now clear. The absolute evil did not hesitate for even 1 nanosecond.
Smack, kaboom.
Actually, the cowardly evil did hesitate. What would await it in the city? Would its lousy defenders, which it previously had managed to slay in droves, suddenly come up with something more serious?
I can't help it. I'm
The
weak.
insidious evil entered King's Empire. A small, pitiful group of defenders stood in its way. Suddenly, the doors of several houses in the city opened, and with a loud roar, defenders bore down on the rather surprised evil. An ambush.
Okay, so these buildings that have got lights in them are spawn points. So I guess let's blow them up with my big, hefty, super awesome skills. Oh
The
yeah!
invincible evil had crushed the defenders.
Crushed the
King's Ending
defenders.
had been defeated. That's what he thought.
What? What are these? They look cool.
Suddenly, the final heroes of the Alliance emerged from
Final
nowhere.
heroes of the
Another
Alliance.
ambush. Now, this was becoming very boring. But wait, this time it was different. Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant. A magical ritual?
Oh.
This did not
Being bound with magic.
Well, actually, it both the arrival of good things, great things, unless you happen to be the absolute evil.
But I am the absolute evil. I won. But at what cost?
Somewhere in the depths of the dungeon, the ultimate evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge.
Revenge. Give me my
The
revenge.
last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment spell. The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint
Yeah,
whisper
you wrecked that Blitzball team. Puny small Ronso.
coming from its lips. The absolute evil had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended. The good people
Oh,
of
look at the
evil
happy
world
fairy and the
rejoiced,
little halfling and
an
all of
era
their
of
shiny,
peace began
colourful...
for the Alliance.
Bleh.
The evil creatures were driven back into the underground, doomed to serve as cannon fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers. Meanwhile, secreted away in the
See,
world's most inaccessible
This is
places,
oppressive.
the last
The
remains
orcs and
of
the goblins are
absolute
being
evil were
oppressed, and
rescued,
was that the One
never
Ring?
again to see the
I
light
think
of
that was the One Ring.
until today, that is. Somewhere deep under the earth, the ultimate evil awoke.
Oh, the ultimate evil awoke. You can also use Panic Retreat and or Summon to Throne Room to call back defeated creatures so that they can be healed in your dungeon. Oh, okay, so once a creature dies, it's not just dead. Thrashers and tentacle traps. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Wait, what? Require a lot of free space. However, you can build other floor traps next to them. Isn't that practical? I'm going to have so many traps. That is the derpiest goblin I've ever seen. Come on, load.
And the hand of terror arose, controlled by the ultimate evil.
Hand of Terror. That sounds pretty cool.
Come on, Hand of Terror, arise, damn you! Methinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required.
Okay. Okay.
Still not bright enough. An old throne room was revealed by the light. The
Oh look,
circumstances
I've got a ghost there.
The Hand of Terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had.
Okay.
After a few flying sessions, the ultimate evil was able to control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would
So
do
this is your central portal
Little
here.
Snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one Snot on the spot.
Okay, hire Little
The
Snots.
first Little Snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil. Little Snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas. The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south. It instructed its Little Snots to dig in that direction.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to do this. No! Stop. Stop that.
Good grief. Have you ever played a game? Please select the highlighted area in order for it to be excavated, or look at the help where you will find
Highlighted
detailed
area.
explanations of what
Okay,
to do.
so it wants me to...
As quick as a fart, the Little Snot made his way to the marked position and began to dig.
I've messed this up.
Oh.
There we go.
Behold, the creatures of the overjoyed evil had apparently been much more industrious than it had thought. A great dungeon was revealed behind the wall. Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury. Oh, wait. Treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh, well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The Hand of Terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins so that the little snots could excavate them.
Okay.
As soon as the gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold for the greedy evil.
So, I'm currently doing the old resource gathering. Which is pretty cool. Spell menu. Oh, okay, so you get lots of spells there. That's pretty cool. Currently loading all of my gold up there. Alrighty.
Once most of the gold had been mined, the Hand of Terror quickly created a treasury on the spot so that the precious metal could be safely stored. The clever evil mastered this task with flying colors. From now on, little snots could use the treasury to store mined gold. It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited.
So
Little
I just built a
Snots were all
treasury.
well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. but they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So the next important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil had the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from the hand of terror change that? The sadistic evil encouraged its creature to work a little faster, with a friendly but not
I love
at all
it.
gentle
You can slap him. Let's make this treasury bigger. Yeah, I like that. So, those of you that may have played the Dungeon Keeper games before will probably really recognize this game. It's very familiar.
There was now an area cleared for the brewery site, and with
So now
quick finger snaps
I
from the
can
hand of terror, the
build
room stood ready.
a brewery, which will let me make orcs.
Excellent. But the
we go.
recently built
I've made a
brewery
brewery.
lacked a brewing copper. With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too.
I need a brew kettle.
The hard-working evil effortlessly built a brewing copper, so that delicious beer could be brewed as soon as possible.
Yeah, so I've now
One
got
of the
little
snobs
goblin
started
dudes.
working on the brewing copper. The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. Both beer and gold were now available in the dungeon, so it was time to hire some creatures to defend against greedy heroes or whatever else snuck around underground.
Hire some greedy
At
heroes.
present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde was scattered to the winds. Orcs
Well,
were defensive
Dragon
close
returns.
combat specialists,
Hello, sir.
capable of dealing with many
How the devil are we, sir?
I'm very good. I'm really enjoying this game.
ranged attacks.
But you looked and sounded really bored of it.
No, man, it's great. I'm building my own little dungeon. I've got my little goblins mining gold.
Look out, he's rocking it.
Yeah, it's great.
Whew.
Payday! An eerie gong rang through the halls. It did not bode well for the
I will apologise right now for the lack of, obviously, continuation on the Screen Cheat stream.
However, there was nothing to do about this, as it was
Sadly, for all those who are watching with kids, you will know over here in the UK, it is, in fact, half term. Yes, a term in the middle of a term. No, they get a week off to do absolutely nothing. And that includes my other
Absolutely
half.
nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
It's all right for some.
Yeah, innit? Part-timers. Part-timers. God, it's just awful. Ow. Don't
So I've got to make
attack me, man.
3 orcs now. So I've got 3 orcs. I need 5 to get this next bit of the quest.
Attack me, right.
That's 4.
Right, okay, so I need to plug my laptop in. I'm actually going to jump over, and again I apologise for the lack of content from Screen Cheat, but I'm going to jump on a quick stream with, funnily enough, some Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
I know, isn't that a surprise? Not, well,
and declared
Maybe not.
allegiance to the ultimate evil.
So now I've got too many
Toward the
creatures.
creation of a powerful army had been taken. The profound evil
Did
I
it.
keep reaching for a
got rid of
microphone.
one.
Boom. That's
now
terrible.
wanted to move to the surface
Ah,
to try
damn.
a dish that is best served cold. Revenge. Some alliance members were bound to be guarding the
Dig
entrance to the
south.
a fine appetizer for revengeful evil. The creature disappeared into the pit of uselessness with a long drawn and gradually diminishing.
Alright, well, I wanna
This particular act of wickedness brought
Build.
a smile to
At
the
the moment,
face of the
not right now. I've got to log in.
treasury. So build another
Why
treasury
now?
here.
What is happening in your chat, sir?
My chat.
Yes.
Nothing currently. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all gravy. Have you got people watching? Let's find out, shall we?
Oh yeah, no, I've got people watching.
Yeah.
So, dig south. That's what it wants me to do. Which I'm pretty sure is down this way. So, dig south. Oh, you got me on your computer then, I see.
Yeah, I've just...
The nameless evil's creatures.
Whoa, lots of spiders.
I've got two phones. I'm a terrible person.
It would take more than one orc to smoke that out. The abysmal evil
I'm gonna get
used
double
the
the
hand of
dings.
Craiggy
It's
to grab
irritating.
several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting, and threw them onto the spiders.
Pick up.
So I'm assuming if Snaggletongue is still watching,
Yeah.
you're one for the Final Fantasy Snaggletongue.
Well, yeah, that's
A
safe
stupid
bet.
assumption. Oh, I don't want to do that, you pillar.
I'm just picking up my orcs and dropping them down at a spider nest.
Ah, good show. Have you delved into Final Fantasy 14 by any chance? Because I'm about to go live on my channel with some Final Fantasy 14.
Well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such a form.
It snowballed from that. Yeah, my first game was Final Fantasy 9, actually, I believe, if I remember rightly. That really got me hooked into role-playing games.
Didn't really have room to store beer barrels in, and the treasury was also.
So I'm hijacking your stream, Craig. I'm so
I
sorry.
know.
This fresh and hungry evil set out to enlarge its dungeons.
I'm gonna
just
throw this out there now.
True.
Wait, should we multi-twitch? Should we multi-twitch?
We could multi-twitch, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to put a multi-twitch link in the comments here if you're on your PC or anything. If I can type multi-twitch dot TV/.
Ooh,
Matt.
has awoken, but its brothers are
I
still.
found a purple thing.
Huh? What on earth was that? That's not in my script.
Oh.
Weirdo. No matter.
I'm about to go live on the PBSF Pixel Dragon channel there. That is my channel. I'm about to go live there now. Broadcast some gameplay, shall we? Actually, I need to open my own channel. That's a bit irritating. Do feel free to come over and have a gander.
Yes, definitely. Check out the multi-twitch so you can watch both myself and Pixel Dragon at the same time. It may get a little confusing because we're both playing different games.
But that's the glory of the multi-twitch. If you have the sound on just one of the streams, for the chat mainly, the actual voice chat, that will help, you know, your PC or whatever you appear to be playing on at the time. Just cope, basically.
But it's all good.
But don't forget to like my channel as well if you do like the content that goes up, because hey, there's going to be a lot to solve it.
Yep, this is true. We stream fairly regularly now. So obviously there's hashtag Twitch Tuesdays. I've also recently started my Soul Sundays. And Pixel Dragon has his Final Fantasy Fridays.
It was. Final Fantasy Fridays is a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. We're making it a thing. But yeah, please do jump over if you want to come in and just, you know, have both side by side.
Because we're so groovalicious.
Groovalicious.
It's totally a word.
Obviously, if you want to keep the Final Fantasy chat out of Craig's chat box, then in my chat box, that's absolutely fine.
I am, of course, however, more than happy to discuss Final Fantasy.
I know you are, Craig. I know you are. We love you for it.
Right, so I want to build... I want to expand my brewery. By doing that, then I can...
That's the wrong freaking thing.
Can I build another brew kettle over here? No. So, I want to... Well... Right.
We're making some money over here, bro. We are making money.
What money? What are you making?
Well, Gil, actually. But yeah, we're making money.
So yeah, I've got my brewery making a lot of beer here, which is pretty cool. That's basically fuel for my orcs. I've got a really cool spinny ball trap here. And...
I've just had a retweet on Twitter. Thank you very much, Zynis.
A little dude who's expanding down to the south here.
Monstrosity loomed out of the darkness.
Ooh, what is this? That's a big spider.
Legs. This dungeon's human guards had been
mums. Unfortunately, it is, well, to be fair, it's not like uber expensive. I will admit it's a bit pricey, but I pay £17.70, £17.70 a month for my Final Fantasy 14 sub.
A huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen.
Which, I think it gets me quite a lot though, what I need.
Before the horde could reach the surface.
I need to repair my things.
Sent forth a wave of her children.
This is one of those games, however, you sort of like get in, you play, you get sucked in, and then that's it.
Orc. I am listening
to you very much for joining us.
But I'm also making my orcs fight a giant spider.
Orcs. All I hear every 2 seconds. Orcs. One day. Well, yeah, one day is always. I mean, you can buy like prepaid cards as well and use that to sub with, which is fairly cheap. I think it's a 60-day card is about £17–18, which is only slightly more expensive than 60 days full sub. But you know, it's a good way to get into the game, a good start. But what I do plan on doing in the future with games in general, cards, all sorts of stuff, is actually do giveaways. So this would be one of the giveaways I may do, is actual 14 subs.
Go, spinny ball trap!
If you've got to be in it to win it, so one day it may be a thing that I do a giveaway for this. But I've got actually I think it ends tomorrow. What's the date today? It ended today. But I have if you're on the PlayStation, I have a PlayStation 1-month trial code for PlayStation Plus.
Ooh, swanky.
Which I still have, it's still there. If you're on PlayStation, your PlayStation Plus ran out recently, or you just need to extend your sub, then there's a good way to do it.
Yep, that's definitely, I'll agree with that.
the sub stack, so even if you've got 12 months sub and you just want that extra month because, hey, you're greedy.
I did it! Yay! Kill the giant spiders!
Once the
Go
ultimate
me!
evil had escaped from the depths,
Right,
still
what
fettered to the
is
throne,
life? What are we
it
doing?
travelled to wreak terrible vengeance on those who had done this, heavily supported by its little snots.
Right.
The first target was Paladin Robert, now king of the Alliance.
I've done a couple of missions
He had
there,
withdrawn
so
to
I've
the
built a
quiet
bit of a
surroundings of
dungeon.
his hunting
I've done some of the overworld
There,
stuff.
he would be the perfect
I'm actually going to leave it there for now. Oh, aye, wow, what was that?
That was my timer on my phone. Bear with me while I go and rescue my chicken from the oven.
Okay. Well, I'm actually going to call it quits there this evening.
Okay, sir. Okay. Well, if you're going to call it, are you sticking around for the chat? You're more than welcome to stick around
I'll
for the
jump
chat.
onto your chat.
Okie dokie. Craig is going to jump onto my channel in the chat. He's also
But
probably going to stay in the chat
I'm going to be done for streaming tonight. So yeah, this was Dungeons 2. I have really enjoyed this game. Why is it not letting me go on and continue? That's a problem that I found last time as well. It didn't let me continue the game. Lots of fun playing this game. As I said, I'm going to be doing a write-up for this for Geek Pride, which will be up, well, very shortly. And it's a lot of fun. You can find it on Steam. You can find it on the PlayStation Store. Definitely give it a look if you like dungeon building games and resource management and top-down strategy. It's a really good-looking game. It's nice to play the bad guy for once. And yeah, check it out. So, for those of you that still want to hear my dulcet tones or just join me in the chat, you can go over and go onto twitch.tv/PBSF_Pixel Dragon, which is Pixel Dragon's Twitch channel, and I will be lurking in his chat there. But until next time, goodbye for now.